Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. Year 2023 started on a very good note for NFTs. NFT sales have been rising since January. Despite this, NFT marketplaces like WazirX and Forms Function have stopped their operation. Meta has also put a full stop on its NFT feature on Instagram and Facebook. So what is the main reason behind it and how will it impact the NFT market overall? To answer these questions and many more, we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Sagar Pratap Joisar, founder Xenon Labs. Welcome to 3.0 TV, Sagar.
Thank you for hosting me, Ruchi.
So, Sagar, your company, Xenon Labs, is a no-code NFT launchpad. Can you please just tell us a little about its functioning and the special features and services that you're providing for NFTs?
So it's not just a no-code NFT launchpad, but it's something you can say a no-code Web3 platforms kind of stuff, wherein any users or businesses can come onto our platform and create their own Web3 businesses from scratch without coding. And we have something special that we call Web3 in 3 minutes in 3 steps.
3 minutes, that's quite fast and quick.
Yes. So it's a no code and it's an automated process. The entire thing has been automated. So wherein any users can hop onto our platform, connect their wallet and the basic stuff. We have a few questions that they have to answer or the few data that we collect. And apart from that, as soon as that particular data is filled, it automatically gets filled into the preset template. They can select the template of the structure or the website that they want. And as they move ahead, they'll have a final product within 3 minutes in their hands. So they can start their business right away.
So start your business just 3 minutes and 3 steps.
Yes.
So attractive.
We want more people to come into Web3, so we'll have to give it them to 3 minutes.
Right.
So that they don't spend more time doing all the other stuff and focus purely on their business side.
So like I mentioned, NFT marketplaces like WazirX stopped its operations. Forms Function is a NFT marketplace on Solana. It is going to stop its operations very soon. Meta stopped its NFT feature on Instagram and Facebook. So what is actually the reason behind it, according to you, and how it is impacting or how will it impact the NFT market, especially in India if we talk about?
So Ruchi, see, when we talk about NFT and whatever the names that you have taken up, Meta, be it WazirX. So their primary focus or the thought process towards NFT was something which is just a digital form of art.
Right.
So you create an artwork, you convert it into an NFT. Digital form. And you tokenize it basically and then start selling it on the platform. Again, that's a good utility for an artist. They have got, a very much good exposure from that particular front. But again, NFT as a technology when we say, or tokenization basically on that front, when we say as a technology, it's not just limited to conversion of art. And when we speak about these particular platforms, they have been focusing on that front only. When we speak about NFT, the true form of it should be the use of the underlying technology, how you can use NFT towards businesses, or you can create a utility towards it. Because more and more, as we move forward, as the market matures, people will be more interested in the utility part rather than just the artwork. So if you have a utility, then it becomes very much important. So while creating the platform as well, I think this particular platform should support that front as well. Apart from that, if we see WazirX, I think WazirX was a beautiful, we can say they combined the art community. They brought very brilliant artists on board from India. They created a very good community in itself, but they positioned themselves as an NFT marketplace or something like that. Rather than that, again, the positioning, if they would have gone with something like a collection of artists or something specific to art, wherein you do not bring in the actual form of utility, or you focus mostly on the art part. You integrate something, you integrate the physical art, digital art. And in that front, if they would have grown in that direction, specifically towards art, I think that would have been a much better approach. They had a very good community, but the structure that they followed was much more centralized. So what they could have done, again, we are talking on that front, but when you have such a good community, a decentralized structure, or giving a few powers to the community, creating a DAO, something like that. That would have been a much better approach towards moving forward, rather than keeping it everything under one hood and centralizing it.
So recently, Silicon Valley Bank, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank also affected NFT space. The trading volume and the sales have come down in the month of March because of this. When do you think that the NFT market will bounce back from this?
With NFT market, as we have already been seeing, the crypto market has already been booming with the downfall of the Silicon Valley Bank and few other banks as well.
Yes.
So NFT is as we say, NFT is something, people say NFT is related to crypto or something like that. But what we see it on the technology front and moving back on the scale is when there are true utilities coming. So I think Audius, you might have heard. So there are very good platforms that have been coming in, and when you see the NFTs or something like that on those front, they have not been dropping that much. Or the platforms which have a true sense, which can give something to the community back. So there has been a very
they have not been
impacted that much, but NFT marketplace coming again back, it won't come back on the art front, that I can say for sure. So as we had a bull run in 2021, it was a very new use case wherein you can convert an art. So that use case has been saturated. So now again, when there is some new use case that will open up the market, or it will be something new for the people, at that front or at that particular point, we can see the rise of NFT market again.
So according to you, what do you think, like you've just mentioned also, so there are a lot of types of NFTs, from gaming to Metaverse, and even AI has come into NFTs. So according to you, which segment of NFTs will actually gain that attraction and that traction, and it will boom? Or will go for a longer run?
So when we say which segment, so I think NFT has been beautifully utilized by the music industry so far. So in the music industry and in the gaming industry again. So those are the two segments which were facing issues. When we say the other industries, you already had stock markets. With NFT, what you did is you had some kind of unregistered bonds or unregistered stock with NFT. Same happens with the crypto. You had them on the securities front. So you already had something. You converted it into crypto, or you created a similar use cases. With music industry and gaming industry, they were facing those issues, and there were no prior solutions to that. With music, the piracy was an issue, or there were a lot of distribution rights and everything. With gaming, gaming is like gaming or the metaverse industry is something that will be affected for a longer run, and it will merge in eventually with this particular thing. I'll give you an example. Previously, user used to play the games, but there were not significant benefits to the end user. There were
just the experience was there.
Just the experience was there. There were few users who took it to the national level and then joined the team. They were earning it was a job kind of structure. Or esports, where we say you play cricket, you get enrolled for a national team, you get paid. Similar structure that was happening, but on the end user, the gamers who are playing the game, they were not getting much benefit out of it. But now when we see if the NFTs get integrated, you play good, you earn some skins, you sell it on the marketplace as an NFT. If that gets, you earn tokens, you can use those particular tokens somewhere. So in that front, the gaming industry will be affected, the music industry will be affected, and eventually every other industry will come into the picture.
So talking about creator royalties, that has been an issue for quite many months now. And if you see, we don't see the NFT marketplaces coming to a consensus or coming to a common ground where they agree to one set standard. According to you, what should be the set standard for creator royalties on all across NFT marketplaces?
I think there are few marketplaces that have been doing it. Again, OpenSea previously said that they won't be...
it will be optional.
It will be optional. Then it said again. Previously they said they won't be bringing an optional thing as well. So they were like, will be a platform wherein we provide creator royalty and we'll guarantee that. But again, last month they went on with an optional structure wherein you can opt out of the creator royalty. So I think the beauty of the entire tokenization structure is the royalty, as we mentioned, because if someone is creating something, I'll explain it to you with an example.
Okay.
So let's say I'm an artist at 25, basically, relatively very new to an art world. We are talking about art because that's very much understandable.
Yes.
So on 25, I'm a relatively new artist. I sketch a painting. It's a marvelous painting. I sell it at, let's say, $500,000. It's a new painting and I'm just getting started. After 40 years, I've created multiple paintings. And at 40 or 45 or 50, I'll create a painting, one more painting. That won't get sold at $500,000 as well. That'll be like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, whatever. If I create the same painting again, which I created at 25, it's the exact replica, but still that would go for 40 million or 50 million.
Higher price.
So it's not just the painting or the artwork that comes in. It's the brand image of the artist itself that gets evolved and matured, grows with it.
Right.
So at 40, the artist didn't get benefit out of that painting which he sold at 25, and now at the present moment that same painting is getting sold, let's say for example 30 million or 40 million. So I'm not getting the extra
due for that.
And that is happening because I have grown in those particular years. So creator royalty is something that has to be imposed. That's what we believe in any structure, or in any, not just in art, but in the other business models as well. When a musician is creating a music, a royalty should be due. So NFT marketplaces should come to a consensus wherein the royalty is not that high. Again, as of now, the artists are charging 10%, 20%.
Okay, yeah.
So that's not a feasible option for the person who is buying or selling as well. 10%, 20%, even 5%. So when we have a high ticket value out there, 1% is the minimum that should be due, and it should be a fixed amount that should be given to an artist. That's a bare minimum. Again, there'll be few artists, I'm sure.
So we had an artist who said 10% is the must that should be.
So when we talk about the ticket size, again, that's what I'm talking. If you have a painting or an artwork that's costing 10 million, $1 million at a 10%, that becomes very high value.
Right.
So 5%, 1%, you can come up to a number on that front, but it depends on the ticket size.
Right.
When we have a lower ticket size, out there the percentage might be more. When we have a ticket size which is much higher, out there we can reduce the percentage to some more.
Right. So talking about Bitcoin was the first blockchain, and it has recently entered the NFT business, earning out of NFTs. So it has come into competition, I would say now. Though the inscriptions are rising, there are blue chip NFT projects that are coming onto Bitcoin ordinals, but there are a lot of critics also who are saying that, it's taking up a lot of block space, it's slow, it's not user friendly, and that it doesn't offer creator royalties like stuff. So according to you, what are the pros and cons of Bitcoin NFTs?
So when we say Bitcoin, I think majorly in the industry as of now it's being used for the transaction as a true form of currency. When we say the cryptocurrency first and the true form of currency, and truly decentralized in a way.
Right.
Bringing on NFT, again, it's a blessing in disguise when they had the update and all the stuff. So it's a technical stuff. But bringing on NFT on Bitcoin, when we say Ethereum NFTs or any other NFTs, they are somewhat a mixed structure. You have images and something stored outside of it. It's not a complete decentralized or complete on-chain that you can say. With Bitcoin, you get that particular thing. It's completely on-chain thing that you get. So there are pros of it. When you have a truly decentralized functions, it is much more better and efficient for the people who do not want it to be hampered once it is done. But on the other hand, when we talk about the, as you said, it's blocking up the space, the transaction cost and everything, that comes hand in hand again. So it is like you have this, so you will have to bear with the other
this
thing.
also.
But it's a relatively new space with Bitcoin NFTs. We do not know how exactly will it grow as compared to the Ethereum ones. On the value front, it has already been competing, but on the utility based or on the integration with the smart contracts and something like that, that is still yet to be seen.
Right. Thank you so much for having this conversation with us and for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you very much, Ruchi. Thank you.
So that's all in this conversation for now. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV. Have a great day.